Maktoumi and I am going to explain introduction of population and why there is high rate of population.
Hello, my name is Anam Koth and I am going to explain the theories of population growth and the effects of population explosion.
Hi, my name is Vaidhi Vinod Kuralkar and I am going to population as a human resources.
Hi, I'm Soha Parkar and I'm going to explain the topics population explosion and role of human resources in economic development.
Hi, I am Asta Jain and I am explaining two trends in population growth and effects of population explosion.
Hi, I'm Shravani Nalale. I'm going to explain the concepts related to population growth and causes of growth.
Hi, my name is Nakshada Dude and I am going to explain measures to check population explosion and population education. Good morning. Myself Mashalkar Maktoumi and I am going to explain the introductory part, basic part of the population of India. Before we understand what is population of India, we must know what is the term called population. A population is the number of all the organisms of the same group or species who live particular geographical area and are capable of interbreeding. Means a population is the number of people living in a particular region who are capable of interbreeding. Interbreeding means producing, productivity, producing, giving birth. It is also population also refers to the collection of humans. Means the collection of humans is also known as population. According to the textbook of our economics, it is given that number of people living in particular areas is known as population. Means particular regions, particular people, it is counted as population. Now, what is overpopulation? Overpopulation or overabundance occurs when a species or population becomes so excessive that people deems it must be managed. Means when the management is very hard to be done and people cannot be managed, that is called overpopulation. When overpopulation occurs, the availability of resources become too limited for the entire population to survive comfortably or at all in the long term. Means when there is a overpopulation, resources become less and we are unable to access the resources because their resources are come less and the consumption is more. Now the total population is 7.3 billion. And it is projected that by a source within the year of 2060 will reach to 10 billion. In the year 2060. Now, what is this? Why is this number is very scary? Why is it so? Because if this number will increase, we have to increase the productivity. मतलब खाने का कंजम्पशन डबल हो जाएगा, फिर गरीबी आ जाएगी, पॉवर्टी बढ़ेगी. इसलिए हमको ये कंट्रोल कैसे करना है, ये हमें पता होना बहुत जरूरी है. और इंडिया का इसमें 7.3 में इंडिया का अभी ये पूरा दिस इज होल वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन एंड इंडियाज कंट्रीब्यूशन इज 1.3 billion. 1.3 billion, which is most of it. सबसे ज्यादा यहाँ पे आता है. अपने इंडिया में प्रोडक्टिविटी ज्यादा है, प्रोग्रेस नहीं है. मतलब लोग ज्यादा है लेकिन लोगों के पास स्किल कम है. और चाइना जो हमारे पहले है वो वी आर एग्जैक्टली India's population is 1.3 crore, whereas the population of China is 139 crore. So we are just 3 crore उनके पीछे है, हम 3 करोड़ सिर्फ पीछे है. और तो हम लोग को we have to we both contribute 1.3 we both contribute a huge part of the world. इसलिए हम लोगों की प्रोग्रेस ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए, बट उल्टा हो रहा है. Why not adopt or abort? Now adopting is very sensitive matter. Like there is a concept, regional concept like fenitism. Fenitism मतलब जो अपने what comes out of us is ours. This is a thinking. जो अपने अंदर से आता है वही अपना होता है. लेकिन ऐसी थिंकिंग के वजह से ही लोग अडॉप्शन नहीं करते. अडॉप्शन कोई भी अपना हो सकता है. when we change our thinking, जब हम हमारी थिंकिंग चेंज करेंगे तभी इंडिया आगे बढ़ेगा, वरना नहीं. अबॉर्ट जब जो मैटरनल वुमेन होती है, जो प्रेग्नेंट होती है, वो अगर वो हेल्थली कैपेबल नहीं है, फिर भी वो देना चाहती है बेबी को, क्योंकि इट्स हर बेबी, फीलिंग सेंटिमेंटल। लेकिन उसको वो समझना चाहिए, इफ शी इज नॉट हेल्दी, इफ शी इज नॉट कैपेबल टू गिव अ बेबी, अगर उसको पैदा करते करते वो अगर चली गई, तो व्हाट विल हैपन ऑफ द बेबी, है ना, वो ऐसे ही जीते जीते ही मर जाएगा। सो अबॉर्शन इज ऑल्सो एक जरिया है अबॉर्शन, ये कोई गलत चीज नहीं है इतना भी। अगर किसी की जान बचती है अबॉर्शन से, किसी की जिंदगी बर्बाद होने से बचती है, तो अबॉर्शन इज अ गुड थिंग। नाउ वी विल स्टडी सम बेसिक थिंग। रेट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट, विच इज क्वांटिटिव एंड क्वालिटिव। नाउ द जो इंडिया की जो किसी भी कंट्री की इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट जो है वो दो बेस पे ये रहती है, एक तो क्वांटिटिव, एक तो क्वालिटिव। अभी अपने इंडिया में क्वांटिटी ज्यादा है लेकिन क्वालिटी कम है। क्वालिटी क्यों कम है? क्योंकि एजुकेशन नहीं है, लिटरेसी नहीं है, अवेयरनेस नहीं है, कोई भी चीजें मतलब इतनी अवेयरनेस हो नहीं रही है। क्यों नहीं हो रही है? क्योंकि इंडिया जो अपनी पॉलिसीज है वो बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हो रहा है वो बराबर नहीं चल रहा है। और फिर इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन 1.21 है अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेंसस 2011, लेकिन अभी 1.3 बिलियन है अकॉर्डिंग टू नाउ गोइंग ऑन करंट। सेकेंड है नेक्स्ट टू चाइना, विच इज वी आर एट पार विद इट। मतलब आई हैव जस्ट शोन 136 करोड़ ऑफ अस एंड 139 करोड़ ऑफ चाइना। वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन मीन्स, हाँ ये वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन है, उसमें हमारा दिस इज वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन, और इसमें हमारा 17.5% का हमारा वो है, क्या बोलते हैं, कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन है। और वर्ल्ड लैंड एरिया, मतलब ये हमारा पूरा वर्ल्ड है, और उसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमारा 2.4% है। मतलब इतनी सी जगह में इतने सारे लोग रह रहे हैं, और इसको मैनेज करना बहुत जरूरी है, जो बहुत ही ज्यादा मुश्किल हो रहा है और मैनेज नहीं हो रहा है। और इसको मैनेज करने के लिए बहुत सारी पॉलिसीज लानी पड़ेगी, और लाने से ज्यादा उसको अच्छे से इम्प्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा। और जो हमारा फर्स्ट पॉपुलेशन सेंसस था इंडिया का, वो ईयर 1872 में हुआ था, और 11 जुलाई 1987 जो है उस दिन अपनी जो वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन थी वो 500 करोड़ हो गई थी, पूरी 500 करोड़। और फर्स्ट पॉपुलेशन सेंसस ऑफ इंडिया वाज इन, हाँ जो फर्स्ट 1 बिलियन था, जो फर्स्ट बिलियन इंडिया के हुए थे, मतलब पूरे वर्ल्ड के, उसको करीबन 2000 साल लगे थे, 2000 years फॉर फर्स्ट बिलियन। और फिर सेकेंड बिलियन के लिए 100 years, हाँ 100 फॉर सेकेंड बिलियन। मतलब पहला बिलियन पूरे वर्ल्ड में होने के लिए हमें 2000 साल लगे थे, और दूसरा बिलियन पूरी दुनिया में होने के लिए हमें सिर्फ 100 साल लगे थे। लेकिन अभी जो कंडीशन है, हम हर 12 साल में 1 बिलियन क्रॉस करते हैं, ओनली 12 years 1 बिलियन, इट इज टू मच हाई रेट। और ये हमारा अलार्मिंग रेट है, और हमें अभी मतलब वी हैव टू डू समथिंग टू ओवरकम आउट ऑफ इट। एंड my session is completed. Now I will call upon Asta Jain to continue the session.
Now, we discuss about trends in population growth. First point is marginal decline rate. First is marginal decline rate. We see in the chart that in year 1911 to 1921, there was the average annual growth rate was negative, that is minus 0.03%. This is the marginal decline rate. Next is the year of Great Divide. Year of Great Divide. After 1921, there was a after year 1921, there was a After 1921, there was a slow increasing continuous population. In 1921, there was a 25.1 crore in 1 crore is population, and in 1931, there was a 27.9 crores population. So population is increased continuous. Then third point is the population increasing population growth rate. In 1931 to 1941, there was a continuous increase in population, that is 1% to 1.3%. Next is the positive. Next is the increasing population. In
Forward and backward, just two options there. Wheel को आगे घुमाओ पीछे घुमाओ. That's all. It's not more complicated.
In 1951, there was a population is 36.1 crores, and after this, means 1951, 1961, 1971, there was a huge increase in population. In 1951, there was a 36.1 crores is population. In 1961, it increased by 2%, and in 1971, there is increased by 2.2%. Next is the population explosion. Population explosion means the growth rate was below than 2%, more than 2%. Then it's called a population explosion. In the year 1951 to 1990 onwards, means there are 3 decades. In 1971, 1981 and 1991, there are in 3 decades there was a population average growth rate of population is more than 2%. Means India faced the population explosion. And the last point is slowdown in population growth rate. In 2001, there was an average annual growth rate of 1.9%, and in 2011, average annual growth rate of 1.4%. Means it's declined by slowly, and this year is indicated as a slowdown in population growth rate. Now I call upon to Anam to continue this session.
Okay, so our next theory, there are 2 theories. First one is Marxism theory and second one is theory of demographic transaction. Marxism theory was proposed by Thomas Robert Malthus. He has written a book which is an essay on the principle of population. The book was published in the year that is 1798 and modified in some conclusion additional, which was in 1803. According to this theory, he has also explained that population increases in geometric transaction, that is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, etc. And food supply in arithmetic progression, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. Further, he has said that it creates an imbalance between food supply and population. Food supply is introduced while taking weekend preventive checks or nature checks. Now we'll go through the next theory, that is demographic transaction. This theory was proposed by A.J. Cooley and E.M. Hoover. He had written a book that is population growth and development in economic and low income countries. In the year 1958, further he has said that every country passes through 3 stages, that is high to low, birth rate and death rate. Further he has said that it has 3 stages. First one is low growth of population. This was published before 1921. Further, second stage is the high growth of population, and the third stage is low growth and stable population. As shown in this figure, 1921 birth rate is 46.3 and death rate is 36.3. But it is increasing year by year. According to 2011, 20.97 is birth rate and 7.48 is death rate. We can see the difference, how much it is increasing fast. Now, we can see a chart that is a birth rate and death rate. At a certain time, this birth rate and death rate were at the same track, but further it was going decreasing. Death rate is decreasing and birth rate is increasing. So we should control it. For this, my friends will say you. Now I call upon Ms. Ram.
Hello, my topic is concepts related to population growth. First is birth rate. Birth rate means the number of births occurring per thousand living population during a year. It is also known as fertility rate. And second is death rate. It means the deaths occurring. It means the death occurring per thousand of living population during a year. It is also known as mortality rate, and the third one is survival rate. It is the difference between birth rate and death rate. It shows the actual rate of population growth. Thank you. Now the session will be continued by Soha. Population explosion. Population explosion refers to a situation where the growth of the population is way faster than the growth and development of the economy. And in India, this is a problem because of the high birth rate followed by the low death rate. What this means is that it is a large sudden increase in population, and the growing population exceeds the availability of natural resources. And now I would like my friend to come over and continue.
Now I am going to explain the causes of high birth rate. Now what are the possible causes of high birth rate? The first one is illiteracy. Almost every problem in this world is related to education. If there is education, lots of problems can be eradicated. Now literacy, why the high birth rate is related to illiteracy? Like now for example, Ghumre sir. Now he is literate, he is educated, so he knows what are the फायदे क्या है of having less child. So he had he chose for one baby, and he is an ideal example for us because he chose for one baby. Even after a baby girl, he didn't choose to have one baby boy, and he is a very great example. I adore him. And universalization of marriage. Now in every religion there is like शादी तो करनी है, 25 साल की हो गई अभी तक शादी नहीं की अल्लाह आगे शादी होगी कि नहीं, नौकरी भी नहीं है, नौकरी वाला मिलेगा क्या? So this is universalization of marriage. means if there is delayed marriage, there are questions like शादी तो करनी है, कभी करोगी? This is like अभी शादी करेंगे तो बच्चे हो जाएंगे. Age of marriage. मतलब अभी in my village, this is my personal experience. My cousin sister, she got married in the age of perfect 18. जब वो 17 साल की हुई, this is real, genuine. जब वो 17 साल की हुई, उसके लिए रिश्ता ढूंढना शुरू भी कर दिए थे. एंड उसका मंगनी भी हो गई 17.5 में, और 18 को शादी भी हो गई. एंड she had baby at the age of 19, but it was failed because she was very weak. Her body was very weak, and this is very real. This is my own cousin sister's thing. And preference for male child. मतलब now my Phuppi's daughter, yes. Phuppi's daughter, she got 2 girl child, and my Phuppi was like, सिर्फ 2 लड़कियां हो गई है, अभी तो एटलीस्ट एक तो लड़का चाहिए ना, घर का चिराग. तो भले ही वो दिए के सामने चिराग ना लगाता हो, पर फिर भी वो घर का चिराग है. इसलिए she insisted them. After 2 baby girls, she had one more, means my sister, she had one more baby boy, then she stopped. Dependence on agriculture. Now agriculture, most of the situation, मतलब इंडिया की जो आधे से ज्यादा लोग जो है वो एग्रीकल्चर के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. जो यहाँ पे रहते हैं, घुमरे सर का भी फार्म है वहाँ पे, लेकिन वो वहाँ पे कोई और काम कर रहा ही होगा. तो मतलब अभी लोगों को क्या लगता है, अपने पास एग्रीकल्चर है, हम दूसरों को तो काम के लिए नहीं लगा सकते ना, कि आओ, मतलब हमको वी हैव टू पे फॉर देम टू लेबर. तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं, बच्चे पैदा करते हैं और उनको एक काम पे लगा देते हैं कि तुम लोग तो करो, पैसा वैसे भी अंदर ही आएगा ना, दूसरों को जाना नहीं पड़ेगा. वाइड स्प्रेड पॉवर्टी. अभी पॉवर्टी, गरीबी है, मतलब लोगों को अभी लगता है कि गरीबी है तो अभी वो अभी बच्चे पैदा होंगे तो वो लोग कमा के लाके देंगे ना, हमारी पॉवर्टी आगे बढ़ेगी. ये उनकी लोगों की थिंकिंग होती है, जो ऑफकोर्स गलत है, कि वो नहीं समझ पाते कि उनके ऊपर भी हमको एक्सपेंसेस करना है. उनको क्या लगता है, वो बड़े होंगे तो हम लोग को संभाल लेंगे, हम लोग को पैसा लाके देंगे, लेकिन उनको बड़ा होने तक हमको पैसा देना पड़ेगा ना. लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस अबाउट फैमिली वेलफेयर. अगेन घुमरे सर, he has total awareness about the family welfare. लोगों के अंदर पता नहीं है कि कैसे फैमिली वेलफेयर होना चाहिए, कि क्या है, कैसे करना चाहिए, कितने बच्चे होंगे तो अपनी इकोनॉमी के हिसाब से अपने को कितने बच्चे चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है करोड़ है मतलब 10-12 पैदा करो. तो मैंने एक छोटा सा सर्वे किया था जब मैं गाँव गई थी, 3 दिन एक्शन थी ना, तो तभी मैंने एक छोटा सा सर्वे किया था हमारे गाँव के फंक्शन में. ये वाला और मैं आज आई हूँ बीजापुर में हमारा सर्वे करते हुए कि इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन क्यों बढ़ रही है, ये इंडियन की क्या सोच होती है इसके बारे में. आपको क्या लगता है कि Ignore my mic, please. इतने मीनिंगफुल आंसर की हमको अपेक्षा नहीं थी, लेकिन हमें बहुत अच्छा आंसर मिला है और हम अगली बार जगह पे जाएंगे और एक सर्वे करेंगे. Unit of attendance. बिहाइंड द सीन्स इससे भी फनी है. Now I would like to call my friend for to continue the session.
Underpopulation, natural resources exceeds the population growth. म्हणजे नैसर्गिक साधन म्हणजे उदाहरणार्थ अन्न, वस्त्र, निवारा हे लोकसंख्या वाढीपेक्षा जास्त आहे. ओव्हर पॉप्युलेशन ग्रोथ एक्सीड्स द नॅचरल रिसोर्सेस म्हणजे लोकसंख्या वाढीपेक्षा नैसर्गिक साधन हे कमी आहे. ऑप्टिमम पॉप्युलेशन म्हणजे there is a balance between overpopulation growth and availability of natural resources.
Causes of low death rate. First is improvement in medical and health facilities. Due to widespread of medical and health facilities in India after independence, the epidemics such as cholera, plague have been eradicated. There is decline in maternal mortality rate. The death of women dying during maternity is also decreased due to medical and health facilities. There is fall in infant mortality rate due to better medical facilities. There has been a decline in infant mortality rate. It was 64 per thousand in 2002 and it is declined in 2011, that is 47 per 1000. Third is increase in literacy. The education gives helps the people to take care of their life and the needs of their children in better way. Then use of nutritious food. The education creates awareness about the health and nutrition. The deaths occurring due to malnutrition are brought under control by providing nutritious food. For example, midday meal programs in schools. Then disaster management. The National Disaster Management Authority was established in 2005. It also helps to reduce the death rate. And other factors such as education, social reforms, rapid urbanization, improvement in living standards are also helpful for disease prevention. Thank you. Now my friend will continue the session.
So our next topic is
of population explosion.
First is the pressure on land. Suppose this is a land and this man have 4 children. तर मग हा काय करेल तर हा या शाळांमध्ये या लँडची पार्टिशन करेल, ते पण इक्वल पार्टिशन करेल. नंतर ह्याला अजून 2 असतील, ह्याला 2 असतील. तर मग हा पण या पार्टमध्ये त्याचा अजून 2 पार्ट करेल, म्हणजे हा असं पुढे होत जाणार आहे आणि या लँडचे पार्टिशन होत जाणार आहे. त्यामुळे हा सगळा प्रेशर त्या लँडवरती येतो.
Our next point is pressure on agriculture. Due to the population explosion, pressure on agriculture is increasing. Therefore, food supply is reduced. Is less.
Next is the pressure on infrastructure and basic amenities. Basic amenities means our basic needs. Means we know that the population of India is very large in the size and it's growing rapidly. So the basic needs of human are not satisfied or not completed. So they depends on infrastructure, and because of this, pressure on infrastructure is
Imbalance between demand for supply of food. Demand in our country, importance of demand is more and food supply is less. Due to that, demand is increasing because of overpopulation and food supply is decreasing because of consumption.
next is the inflation. Inflation means rise in general price. अभी पॉपुलेशन बहुत है तो प्राइजेस भी बहुत हो रही है. अगर पॉपुलेशन कम होगा तो प्राइस भी कम ही होंगी ना.
Environmental problems such as soil pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, etc. are created because of environmental problems.
Next is the social problem. Social problems like theft, robbery, murder, or snatcher, etc.
Low national income. There is an unemployment in our country. Because of that, low national income is creating day by day, or we can say in the year by year. Thank you.
Now we call upon to our friend to continue this session.
Now I would like to explain measures to take population explosion. To control the population explosion in India, there are some measures are taken. The first one is economic measures. Economic measures can improve the standard of living and reduce the population growth. There are some measures like expansion of industrial sectors, creation of employment opportunities, removal of poverty, and equitable distribution of income and wealth. The second one is social measures. Social measures is population explosion is a social economic problem. It occurs due to related to literacy, superstition. Superstition means false beliefs. Orthodoxy means different religions and there are different beliefs. Low status of women in our states. And there are social measures are spread of education, improving of human status of women, rising the minimum age of marriage. The third one is population policies. There are some policies government apply to reduce the population explosion. The first one is family planning. It launched in 1962. The main objective of this policy is reduce birth rate. It's referred as a planned parenthood. The birth of child is determined by choice, not by chance. It is not successful due to lack of awareness among the people and false religious beliefs, etc. Then second one is family welfare program. The family planning policy is renamed as a family welfare program in 1979. It integrates family planning services like maternal, child health and nutrition. The third one is national population policies 2000. Government launched national population policies in 2000, the features of free and compulsory education up to age of 14 years, mortality rate, reduced maternal mortality rate, universal immunizations of children like BCG vaccine, and marriage age. For girls, there is up to 18, and for boys, there is 21. Stable population and 2045 it required. Now I call upon my friends to continue the further part.
Population as a human resources. Population constitutes a nation's valuable resources. म्हणजे लोकसंख्या ही जागतिक पातळीवरील मौलिक साधन आहे. Nature's bounty becomes significant when people find it useful. People with three demands and abilities that turn them into resources. लोकांची मागणी आणि त्यांची गरज ही साधने पूर्ण करतात. Human resources, like other resources, are not equally distributed all over the world. They differ in their educational levels, age and sex. सेक्स रेशो हा बांगलादेशमध्ये बघायला गेलं तर खूप चांगला आहे आणि हरियाणामध्ये बघितलं गेलं तर खूप कमी आहे. UNDP मीन्स युनायटेड नेशन्स डेव्हलपमेंट प्रोग्राम ही 1990ला स्थापन झाली. ह्युमन डेव्हलपमेंट embraces enlargement of all human choices, economic, cultural, social and political.
Role of human resources in economic development. This basically means how the development of human resources can help in the development of economy. Economic growth. The human development is an end, while economic growth is a mean to achieve this end. So human conditions, the way of living, should be improved. Covering all aspects. It doesn't just cover the mere income choices, but it covers all aspects of the human development, which is economic, social, cultural, and political. Provision of educational facilities. Human development occurs through the provision of educational facilities. So literacy should be increased, especially among women, so that it tends to reduce the growth rate and infant mortality. So it can contribute to population control. Incremental life expectancy and literacy. Human development can contribute to incremental life expectancy and literacy, which then helps to improve the quality of life. Helps to bring research and development. So various institutes research more about these topics. Investment of nutrition. Human development leads to higher productivity, which is that people start paying more attention to the type of nutrition they're getting and the type of education that they're having, so they invest more in it to get the best out of it, which leads to higher productivity. Universal by nature, which means that it doesn't just apply to less developed countries, but also applies to the highly developed countries and influences the entire society. I will call upon my friend to continue the session.
Now I would like to explain population education. It is related to human resource development. Its aim is not only creating awareness among the people about population, but also to develop values and achieve quality and quantity of population. As we studied in our previous standard, UNESCO is a organization UNESCO means United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It study and research about educational field, scientific and cultural related documents. According to UNESCO, population education is an education program which provides for study of educational situations of family, community, nation and world with the purpose of developing in the students rational and responsible attitude and behavior towards the situation. Now I call upon my friend to continue the further part. Demographic dividend. Demographic dividend. Now, what is demographic dividend? It occurs when the proportion of working people to the total population is high. It indicates the high potential of human resources which can contribute to the economic growth. Now, what does this mean? Like the population of India is 1.3 billion, and the most of it, and India is called as a youth country because most of its population is contains youth, means the age of 25 to 59. Most of the population is in this phase, and because of this, the demographic dividend of India is high. सिर्फ पॉपुलेशन जो वर्क कर रही है, जो वर्क कर सकती है वो हाई है, जो वर्क कर रही है वो हाई नहीं है. मतलब जो वर्क कर सकते हैं, मतलब अपने पास यूथ ज्यादा है जो कर सकता है लेकिन कर नहीं रहा है. Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Shravani to give a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Maktumbi. It is matter of pride for me that I am proposing a vote of thanks for this seminar. I, on behalf of my colleagues, spread my sincere thanks to you all and Sir Ghumre sir.
What is the basic feature of India's population?
The India's population is 136 crores, and it has means a lot of contributions to whole world. In space wise, it is less. That is, it was less on the less percentage, but there are more people in less areas, and it can be also considered as boon. But because of this, because of lots of problems like literacy, education, awareness, there is no proper use of our population, and that's why the population is not being correctly used.
Yes.
What is the density of population in India? What are population facts?
Population facts are like World Population Day. It was celebrated on 11th July. It is celebrated because on this day the world population crossed 500 crores, and the population facts of India only, na? And that's it.
What measures should be taken to achieve stable population?
Don't get offended with my answers. People should know how to be. People should be firstly literate, educated. They should have sex education. People should talk about sex education, their diseases, HIV/AIDS, and all, and they should be open about it. Then only we can control the population. It is like कोई इसके बारे में बात नहीं करना चाहता. जब हम इसके बारे में बात करेंगे ओपनली, तभी हम पॉपुलेशन को स्टेबल कर सकते हैं.
Do you think the birth of child is the only reason behind the growing rate of population? Instead of the reasons behind the child is instead the reason behind the child birth of child.
Means childbirth is not only the reason. मतलब अभी सिर्फ चाइल्ड बर्थ होना इतना ही एक रीज़न नहीं है। अगर हम उसी चाइल्ड को बर्थ देने के बाद अगर उसको अच्छी एजुकेशन दे, अच्छी परवरिश दे, उसको डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ स्किल्स दे, तो वो हमारे लिए हमारी इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन के लिए एक रिसोर्स बन सकता है। सो सिर्फ एक गिविंग बर्थ इज नॉट ओनली द ऑप्शन। हम लोग अगर बर्थ अभी दे दिए तो अभी क्या कर सकते हैं? अभी उसको सिखाना ही पड़ेगा ना। वी हैव टू मेक हिम एज अ रिसोर्स, एज अ एसेट ऑफ द सोसाइटी। ओके,
What is meant by survival rate?
Survival rate is the difference between birth rate and death rate. It shows actual population growth.